You come in here defiantly and no, I don't want to talk. I don't care if you talk. You owe her $2,000 at minimum. Okay? How are we going to resolve this?
I can talk.
I'm sorry?
I can talk. You said I don't want to talk. I just want to be asked. If you asked me a question, I will definitely answer it.
You didn't pay. You didn't pay her.
On September 25th at the Secretary of State. And here,
September 30th is when you guys executed this other document. You signed it October 2.
that was when I gave her $500 on October 2nd.
Now, before we go on, I'm going to scare everybody to a note. And I'm going to try to do this a little different. But I want you to know you're under oath. I'm going to ask both of you to raise your right hands, please. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give of these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. Ms. Bosager, Ms. Hernandez?
Do.
Let me see the proof that you have that you made the payment. She attached to her complaint documentation that does spell out that you were to pay $3,000. And there was a payment made on October the 2nd that you, by the way, initialed of $500. And again on November 5 of $500. Do you have any more documentation that indicates that you made any other payment?
Whatever.
Let me see what you got.
Let's do that right there. And then that. That's her company.
Whose writing is this in?
Not right. And then on the back is what you was right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Those are my notes and then.
Ma'am. You're under oath. On the first two payments, you guys both initialed the $500 payment. And then you just added $2,000 paid on September 25th that you wrote on the back of this, right?
That was the notes I kept from the day that we put the car in my name, the day at the Secretary of State that I gave her money. That's when the title that I had went into my name. She kept notes, I kept notes. Oh, I wrote a contract. Can I speak, Your Honor?
No. I want to know if that's your story and you're sticking to it because you're under oath. This is going to be easier than I thought. Are you telling me you paid her $2,000 on September the 25th?
Yes.
How'd you pay the did she pay you $2,000 on September
No,
25th?
Your Honor, absolutely not. Didn't have the money. She had to bail herself out of jail. That's why I offered her my college.
Come on. Come up in front of my recorder. Show her that document. Did you ever see that page?
No.
I neither. Ms. Hernandez, who do you think that you are coming in here and trying to
What?
put that back? Give me that back, pleck.
Hostile business.
Who do you think you are coming in here with notes on the back of that document?
That is horrible.
Expecting me to buy this. And now you come in here.
Okay,
Ma'am,
2 payments.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't believe a word you're telling me. I don't believe a word you're telling me. There's nothing here that would add up to you paying $2,000. So if you want to act like I can't add 2 and 3 without a calculator, just you continue doing that. You're late, Mr. Robertson.
Everything was cash, Your Honor.
I wouldn't expect you to, ma'am. You're in a courtroom. Okay? I don't want to hear another lie. You're in a courtroom. There's nothing here that adds up to you paying that $2,000 in cash. This was dated October 2 by you. This first page. Is this your signature?
Title is dated 25th of September.
Ms. Bosajor. Can you come up here? You come up here too. Whose signature is this?
My signature.
Okay. Why would you sign something October 2 saying that you agree to pay $500 per month beginning October 1 with the last payment due on March 1? That would be 6 payments at $500. 6 times 5 is $300. Now you come in with this cockamamie document on the back that you hand wrote and says you paid $2,000 on September 25.
That was the second document that was made up. There was copies.
Well, you're behind. It's 82-0. There's 2 outs, 2 strikes, and nobody on. Don't lie to me another second. I'm gonna really get agitated here. I told you not to lie to me when you came in here. I told you not to lie to me the other day. I sensed that you were going to come in here and lie to me. I kept an open mind, and here it is in black and white. There's no judge in the country that's going to be convinced that you paid $2,000 on September the 25th. Ma'am, you just decided to fabricate a document here. That's all you did. Ma'am, talk to some other judge, some other place. You're going to figure out right now how you're going to pay your $2,000. You guys, though, Ms. Bosajor, I don't know what to tell you. You just can't do this and trust people. Were you guys friends? Were you friends?
I dated her brother in high school and we were Facebook friends. And she contacted me via Messenger on a social media ad. And I should have never answered the phone. I really should have. I did all kinds of stuff for her.
You're going to go figure out where you're getting it. Hang on. You're going to go figure out where you're going to get the $2,000 today. Then everybody will be happy. So sit in the back, figure out how you're coming up with $2,000 today.
I don't have $2,000.
Well, you had enough gumption to come in here and lie to me.
I'm not lying.
You're lying to me, ma'am. I see the title.
That's what?
You're lying to me. There's no way. You signed the document, the one I just showed you. It said that you were going to pay $500 payments starting October 1. And you made a payment on October the 2nd that you both initialed, saying you paid $500. Then you paid another $500 on November 5. Then it's blank. If you'd have paid on October 2 and November 5, the car would have been paid off. There's no indication her initialing anything. This is what happens when things are done in cash. Ma'am. I'm making my ruling. And I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm going to do right now going forward. You're not going to come into this courtroom and lie. Well, you just did. Under oath. That's perjury. Perjury. It's one of the easiest calls I've had in the last 17 years. Maybe 31 and a half. You figure out who you're going to call to come and get the money to pay this late. Right now. And then we're going to go from there. I'm going on to another case. Now, I could make you transfer the title over to her because you violated the terms of this purported security agreement. But I don't think that's fair with her. To her. You're going to figure out how you're coming up with $2,000, but you're not going to come in here and lie to me. Jeremy, Kristen, have a seat, you two. Jeremy, Kristen, Antonio, Robertson, 255W8376064.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jobs Trust, here on behalf of people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Granata, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Robertson.
Robertson, you're late. You knew I was going to do this at 8:30 to not interfere with another judge's. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. This is the state police, so we're going to have to get on this and get them to get him or what have you, John. So make sure they take care of that. And also, I want to check and see if he was ever printed on this case. I don't believe so. And you weren't printed, so also you have to be printed and photographed. So we'll have to tell them when we call over to the state to have them get them, okay? 100,000, 10%. You're gonna have to post $10,000. No matter.
State trooper is here in the.
Oh, he is?
Yes, sir.
Where is he? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
Can I
realize.
have him chime in on bond?
Chiming on bond. You want to come on up here. What, you want a lesser bond than that? Is that what?
100,000, 10%?
He hasn't been here. Come on. Your name?
Detective Sergeant Mark Lambert.
Did you want to say something on bond?
Yes, he had been incarcerated as an overcharge. And me and him had conversations and I did. Off the record.
I see. Why don't you and the defense lawyer approach? Come on up here.
Yes.
So you want the personal bond? Yes. Go ahead. All right. So you want a different bond. Tell me what you're asking me for, trooper.
I said, since the duration and conversations, I wouldn't mind having a personal bond.
All right. 100,000 PR. Make sure you show up. You understand that?
100%, sir.
All right. 100,000 PR. Those are the terms, but he's going to have to get printed today too.
I
Okay.
can take it to post.
Thank you very much. You'll be released. Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Is she coming down, Ms. Hernandez?
He said he yelled for her twice. She didn't answer. He thinks she might have left.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Recalling Leslie Bozajor versus Cynthia Hernandez, 2504922. Your name again?
Possibly both social.
I'm not sure what I want to do. What, do you want the car back?
Sure. We can resell it. Even if it's damaged.
What does she think she is leaving like that?
She's not somebody I thought I don't know who she is, Your Honor.
You got to be careful in the future.
She knew my husband had just passed away and I was living alone and vulnerable. And I think she just took advantage of my,
I don't know what. Jennifer,
Yes, Judge.
do me a favor, call Ms. Hernandez. Tell her I expect her to be back up here in 10 minutes. Leave her a message. If
I can
not,
see if there was a phone number provided by plaintiff.
I'm just not sure what you want to do. You made a lot of mistakes here. You signed the title over when you didn't have the money. You didn't list yourself on the title as a secured party. You took cash. You didn't take it. I mean,
I came to your civil department to find out what I should do.
well, they can't give you
No,
advice.
but they give me a number to a lawyer and that's what it's supposed to.
Well, I don't want to know what your lawyer told you. And I don't want to know what you told
So
your
that's how
lawyer.
I filled out the papers. Was-
Well, it's fine. When I looked at this, you do have, in essence, have a security agreement. But this is unique because like if you went to a dealership and you got a loan, the bank's name is going to be on there as a secured party. Your name is not on the title as a secured party. Do you know if she works?
No, she's on disability, I believe. She gets $1,000 a month plus food stamps, and that's why she's living at the towers because it's rent adjusted. You only wanted to make $250 payments for my car, but I told her no, that would take a year for you to pay it off. Yeah, no, I told her you said you have to make $500 payments. And that garbage she wrote in that paper she gave.
Ma'am, I'm not, I've already decided that. We don't need to.
Those are lies.
We don't need to, I said that 6 times to her. I know, we don't need to revisit that. I'm trying to think of how I can help you. Ma'am, I said 6 times. Anybody listening would have listened and understood that I was calling her a liar. Okay? I mean, there's no question about it. I don't know how stupid she thinks I am. I'm just trying to figure out how I can help you at this point. You got somebody with a title, somebody's got no money, somebody's on disability. They don't have a job where you can garnish wages. Even if I give you a judgment, you got nothing.
She's on probation.
It doesn't matter. That's wholly different. I'm not shocked by that. Is she in front of me on that?
No, first district court.
I want to think about this. I got to think about this. And I don't know how I'm going to handle it, to be honest with you. That's going to be best for you.
Whoever's easiest to resolve it, so, we can put it behind me.
Yeah, you gotta next time talk to lawyers before you do these things, okay?
Yes, yeah.
I feel like going to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office over this one. That's how certain I am that perjury charges should be filed. I need a week to think about it, okay? Reschedule this for hearing and I'll figure out what I'm gonna do by next week, Jennifer. This is kind of a curveball, so just We're gonna give you a date down the hall. Mail it to Ms. Hernandez too.
Okay.
I don't know, I might have you. I just gotta think about it. I'm sorry. All right, set it up for next week sometime, John. Oh, you
Okay.
know, it's gotta be at least Wednesday though, right?
Right, because we got to give 7 days.
Exactly.
You
Okay.
have a couple landlord tenant things in the afternoon next Wednesday that you
That's
had
fine.
set. Okay,
That's fine. Thank
we'll do it 1
But just
o'clock
remember, next Wednesday, I've got sobriety activity starting at
at
3:30.
3:30. Yeah, or 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Right, thanks.
She wants to see the attorney, she wants to see the prosecutor, she wants to give the Brownstown prosecutor.
Okay, so
Awesome.
you're gonna show up next week. She'll give you a notice down the hall, okay? I'll come up with something. I'll think about something, okay? No problem. Stellon Loan Hudson, 26B150000. Your name?
Yes, the one with it.
He tells me you no longer want a lawyer, right?
Yes, because I didn't know that I actually had an option.
No, it's okay. So you waive your right to a lawyer. Yes?
Yes, I don't want to wait.
You're charged with possession of tobacco as an underage person. You were only 20. How old were you at that time? 19 on Sibley near Dixon, Brownstown at 1:32 in the morning on November 10. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail. Costs for all those. You understand that? And you understand all your rights? You read an advice of rights, right?
Not really.
Why not? Sit down and read the rights, okay? And then I'll explain. John, do you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I read that paper.
Okay, you understand the rights?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm giving you $100 personal bond. I'm sending you to the prosecutor. You see if you can work it out. And either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay?
Have a seat in the hall.
Do you understand? Come on back up here. You're looking funny at me. What do you mean? I'm entering a not guilty plea. The prosecutor has to decide with you. He's going to talk to you. She's going to talk to you. She's going to offer you something probably.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
That's okay. If you don't like what she's offering you, you come in here. I'll set it for another court date and we'll go from there. And if you want a trial, ultimately, I'll give you a trial. Okay, but you're probably going to resolve it with her. Okay, she's not going to be unreasonable. I wish you'd quit smoking, but that's neither here nor there. John James Schaefer, 26B14999, 8A and B.
Mr. Schaefer.
Mr. Schaefer, your name?
John Schaefer.
All right. Does he stand mute, wait, formal rating?
Yes.
Resist and obstruct and disorderly public intox. And then, so I'm entering a not guilty plea.
I'm asking for adjourn the judge for discovery.
$500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to go ahead in order that you not purchase, possess, or consume alcohol or illegal drugs. Okay, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs.
Judge,
Just wait 1 second. And then you can ask a question. Just let me fill this out for you, okay?
yes, sir.
What's your question now?
He has a medical marijuana card.
Well, I'm not going to prohibit you from using marijuana if you have a medical marijuana card, but you have to have proof of that. It has to be valid. I believe, just listen. I'm not going to violate you if you're using medical marijuana so long as you have a valid medical marijuana card, which you seem to be reaching for, but I'll give you a court date and we'll go from there, okay?
Yes, sir.
Give me a date out 4 weeks if you would, Heather, about.
Judge, that'll put us to March 19th. We do 9/15.
At 9:15, okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
you go down and get your notice. If you want a lawyer going forward, you're gonna need to fill out a petition for one, all right? Okay, I wish you well. Good luck. Thank you. Funchess. Kimura Funchess.
He's on Zoom. Judge.
Kimura Rain Funchess, 25B1499661A and B. Name, ma'am, your name?
Kimura Funches.
Yeah, I can't adjourn it much longer. You're gonna have to clear these, okay?
Okay.
Why is she showing up today? Wasn't it scheduled for tomorrow, Heather?
She was on our docket today at 9:15, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, can we get a date past the, March sixth? She needed to get her license on March sixth.
Is this gonna be the last adjournment?
Yes.
All right, give me the first date after March the 6th.
For Brownstown. March 19th, is it?
March 19th is the earliest date, huh?
Yes, because you are not here on the 11th.
Okay, what time we doing?
9:15.
The only problem is I won't adjourn it to that, okay?
No, hopefully we'll have a resolution at that.
Good enough. March 19th, ma'am.
Okay.
March 19th at 9:15, okay? No more adjournments, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck. Thank you. Brian Kenny,
Good morning, Judge.
Bryant Allen Kenny the third, 25B148-6464.
Good morning, Judge. Nice to get the current up, Mr. Kenny. You can sit in for me. Kenny the third. If we have a resolution in this matter, we got some points about the,
She's gonna plead the disorderly under,
under item.
all right. If you plead to that, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines. I'll dismiss the original charge. I'll take it under HIDA. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you comply at the end of the probationary period, the case will be dismissed. Do you understand that? Did he sign an advice of rights?
Yes, there should be one like that.
Did you sign an advice of rights today?
Today? No.
Okay, you guys are really gonna help me if you can have these rights from Sunday.
That's right.
Okay, here you go. Sadie, hand that to Mr. Leek, if you would, please. Thank you. Folks, what do you have? You have a case?
No, we don't.
You just watch it?
Water.
Okay, okay. What do you have, sir? What's your name?
For mail hour. How soon? No, go down the hall, grab your notice, just make sure you're on that. What? Right at the clerk's window. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I see. Do I have a resist hinder and obstruct? Sadie, talk to John about finding this file when he comes back. This from Mel Howard. He's on for 9:30. Second page, second from the bottom.
That's already, Mr. Kenny.
Okay. Recalling Brian Allen Kinney, 25B148-464. Sir, have you now signed the advice of rights?
Yes.
Did you read it and understand it?
Yes.
When you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that? I can't hear you.
Yes.
You still wish to plead guilty
Yes.
to the charge disorderly conduct? How do you plead?
Yes.
On May 25th of 25 at 11:37 PM, were you at South Glen Boulevard? Yeah, you need to keep your voice up. At or near 19712 South Glen Boulevard in Brownstown.
Yes. You have to talk into the mic.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what did you do that makes you guilty of disorderly? Did you expose your buttocks to somebody?
Yes, sir.
Why would you do that?
I don't have a good reason.
Judge, at the time, his current girlfriend was seeing someone else. He was upset. He confronted them. There was a verbal back and forth, and he ultimately exposed it.
Was he under the influence?
No,
Are you on probation or parole? Anybody forced you to plead guilty? Please, why you been playing games? You came in on this on August 4th and you walked out before seeing me or the attorney.
I was having a really bad day and it was, I don't really have a good reason as to why I left.
All right, I'm gonna accept your plea. You're not on probation or parole.
No.
Correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, and I'm gonna order a pre-sentence report. And we're gonna give you a sentence date in about a month, Heather. So this is Brownstown. We can make it 8:30, whatever date. I don't know, is it March 19th again?
That's correct, Judge.
Or you think we can get this one done before I go? What about the 25th?
We
Is
could
that
do
my
the
guy?
25th. That's
Yeah,
2
let's-
weeks, yeah.
Yeah, let's do February 25th at 8:30, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Go down the hall, get your notice, go over to probation, ma'am. Hope you have this money. We got a problem. How many times can we give you a break? Seriously. This ticket was issued in August of 24. We show caused you. You were supposed to be here December 5th of 24. You didn't show. We issued a bench warrant. June 24th, you came in here of 25. I told you to pay 75 per biweekly beginning July 8th of 25. You told me you could do that. You didn't do that. We issued another show cause for December 18 to 25. You didn't show up for that. We issued a warrant. And I told you, you didn't have the money to call the court. They got better things to do down there than to simply issue show causes and warrants. I don't know what you're doing. Are you not working?
I'm working.
Where?
Medical city. It's facility. I'll be before you on Monday. I'm making excuses. I'm like, in relation.
Slow down. You'll be before me on Monday for what?
Be addicted every month. I'm gonna go to court.
It's not my courtroom. Thank you for flattering me, but it's not my courtroom.
So, the Bureau of Payment trying another ticket for a 16-year-old who was vaping twice. I've been working on that ticket. That's why I've been putting money because
You need to come and talk to me when you don't have the money. That's what you need to do. I told you that before. All I expect is a little bit of courtesy toward the system. You're not showing any. You set up your payment plan again. I'll let you go again. But if you don't come back next time with your payment, or at least the courtesy of Judge, I need an extension. If you walk in here again or are arrested, you're going to do this jail time. Do we understand, Mark?
yes, I understand.
Tell me when you can pay this. I'll set you up on a payment plan and we'll go from there.
Just need the payment to be lower. I'm working on.
You can set up, you're the judge. I'm going to let you pay up. I'm going to let you set up your own plan. Tell me how much you can afford to pay.
Pay 20 on this one because I'm paying.
Ma'am, I don't need to hear about other cases. Pay 20 when?
Pay 20 to that
And then how much per week?
every 2 weeks until I.
How much can you pay then? 20? What days do you get paid?
That's where I can pay another 20 to pay Friday. Tomorrow.
Here's what I'll do. Pay 20 today. You get paid on Fridays, every other Friday, right? Tomorrow is April the 3rd. The next time you'll get paid will be April the 17th after tomorrow. I won't start with payments until April the 20th. So you pay 20 today. You want to get ahead of it by one payment and pay 20 tomorrow or Monday, that's up to you. I'm only ordering you to pay 20 per week, or bi-weekly rather, starting on April the 20th. Now, if you don't have the money, what are you going to do? And then we're going to go on Zoom, right? You know how to use Zoom? That you were the one who Zoomed in. Well, you didn't have a case scheduled yesterday, right?
It was for
That's what I'm gonna do. I don't care if we have to extend your payment time 48 times. But please do not warn us again, okay? Good luck. Felsen, Timothy James Felsen, 260-245-696. Morning, sir.
Morning, Mayor.
Your name?
Timothy James Paulson.
You're charged with disorderly public intoxication. Public intoxication.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, bearing on behalf of Ms. Young.
All right.
Ms. Young, please state your full name for the record.
Just laying the
Where is she then? She's just walking in today?
That's correct.
Why?
Your Honor, she had a real slow start to starting probation. She acknowledges that, but she walked herself in today.
Well, she didn't even get sentenced yet, did she?
kind of want issue that, I'm required to fix to get my children back on the 13th, so I'm walking in to try to fix the one. And get everything. I got a job, I got relocated into a safer home for me and my children. I had emergency court for them yesterday, and one of the requirements.
Slow down a second. John, did you call over to probation, see if she underwent the screening? Did you ever undergo the screening over there?
I've never even had assigned a probation.
No, I know. Listen to my question. When I took your plea, I told you to go over to probation and get screened and assessed.
Yes, sir, I did.
You filled out the questionnaire and you were interviewed?
Yes, sir.
Have you been charged with anything or convicted anything since then?
No, sir.
It's gotten to the point where it's more common for people not to show up than it is for them to show up. Maybe that's my fault.
She's coming.
I don't understand this. This was serious business here. You had an OUIL and you had an occupant less than 16. And you had no business not showing up. Where does she work at?
She's currently working in the office, Your Honor. She's been there for roughly a month.
You've been going to AA? Of course not. Let's
I
see,
have from February,
let's see your proof.
I have a picture from February that I sent to the,
I told you to go starting on October the 14th of 25.
sheet that I had brought in from yesterday.
From yesterday, were you in
I'm
here?
sorry, not yesterday. I was here yesterday, though. I did try to get a court date yesterday. You told me to come back today.
Ms. O'Donnell, your name again? I'm just trying to figure out if we did this.
So we
Sounds
did
like
do
we
the
did.
screening. One was completed, so everything is done there. It just looks like she didn't show up for Senate.
Right, can I see the screening, please? How many times have you been to AA?
I usually go on twice a week since I came back here.
Let's see your proof. Show it to your lawyer.
I'm just trying to record it. So they put one that I have.
You were supposed to go in person, so you should have handwritten signatures on a piece of paper that we gave you when I told you to go to AA. Where is it?
The last time I had came in here, I had showed you that paper. I had it in my belongings when I had relocated out of the home. I just took mine and my children's clothes and it left everything.
I don't remember anything about that, ma'am. I don't, you know,
I was here with the short guy and he had showed me the paper the last time I had court and he
Ma'am,
ordered me to go to
that was-
the middle school and do your credit work on the 22nd, but I missed it.
yeah, you were supposed to do their court to school program. You let me down.
So that was the last time when I showed you my handwritten papers.
Well, where is it?
Like I said, when we left the home for my kid's safety, we just took mine and the kids' clothes and I left everything else there. I literally stood up all my belongings in my
All right,
purse.
okay. Can't censor today. I need to review everything. I'm not gonna,
Get an apartment in 2 weeks and everything.
Just relax. You haven't lost custody of your children, have you?
I did not, I don't think my sister until I relocated us.
Where do
I
you,
left full custody of all my children.
do you live in Inkster still?
I do not. Right now, I'm living with a friend here on West Road in Hall. That's why I work at the McDonald's on West Road. And my sister and I have my children in Newport.
What is the address that you live at?
25217 Carmel, Woodhaven.
Carmel?
Yeah,
Carmel.
Yeah.
In Woodhaven.
that'll be just for the next 2 weeks until I get my apartment and we get.
You'll have to let us know. I'm gonna give you a new court date, okay?
Okay.
Just don't understand it. Sentencing date, Heather,
You want to do 2 weeks on the 16th, Judge?
sure, 8:30 in the morning. April 16th at 8:30. You're to continue going to AA twice a week, in person, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot leave the state without consent or violating law. You must appear in court as directed, okay? Good luck. Caitlin Bianca Pack. 2-6-F-245-254. Where is she at? Caitlin Pack? She was here, right? She had to be. She signed an advice of rights. Is Caitlin Pack here? Okay, 2-6-F-245-254. Your name, ma'am?
Caitlin Pack?
You're charged with operating while intoxicated,
Correct.
and you have the right to a lawyer. Would you like an attorney?
I'm actually waiting on my attorney. He should be here. any-
Did you hire a lawyer?
Yes, I
Who
did.
did you hire?
Sasha Khan.
Okay, so he'll have to file. Did we have an appearance from Mr. Khan?
No, I
Heather?
do not, Judge.
All right, so he's gonna have to file an appearance. Tell him, why don't you hand her one if you would, Sadie, and we'll go from there. Okay? You're sure he's coming?
Yeah, he said he should be here in a minute and he was caught in traffic.
Eileen Lynn Gettle, 2-6-F-245-458. You're gonna have a problem on this one.
What?
We're going to have a problem on this one. She's got 2 priors. She have 2 priors?
She did have some prior history, Mr.
Looks like,
Mr. Kelly was aware of that.
well, no. I'm not quarreling with the plea. I'm just, your name, ma'am,
Oh, I didn't know anything.
and your appearance.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Jonathan Jones, 52960.
She got, I know they were a while ago, but this is her 3rd offense. I'm not sure why they didn't charge her with the felony.
But I know you trust me, but I just want the record to reflect Mr. Kelly and I did discuss that.
No, I'm not quarreling with your plea. But I'm not sure if this young lady isn't going to jail today, and I don't want to blindside you.
I appreciate that. She's been completely.
Does she live in Pinckney?
Yeah, she does.
You got a problem. I mean, she had a 259 here. I'm not sure why she's doing this to herself. She's got a better.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that, obviously, but
I'm just trying to tell you right now. If she gets into sobriety court, and I'm reluctant to take her into sobriety court because Pinckney's a long way from here, and that's gonna make it very difficult. I will likely not send her to jail. If she doesn't get into sobriety court, I'm probably going to send her to jail. But I'm not gonna talk about days or cops pleas or any of that stuff. I mean, that's a high breathalyzer, blood draw.
and that's why I thought the sober life was a great idea. You converted.
I'm just telling you where I'm going with this.
You know, that's why I say you converted her in person AA when we pleaded, and she's got proof of that. She's been.
I'm just telling you, she doesn't get into sobriety court. You want to talk to her about that? I didn't know about the 3rd one.
Obviously, we can't do that this morning, right? That's gonna be a process that we play out.
If she tells me she's interested,
She is.
I'm gonna send her over there to talk to probation. And we would then start the bond phase today. And I'd have to adjourn the sentencing in about 5 weeks. So I'm more than happy to entertain her if she really wants to do it for the right reasons, but you gotta get off of this stuff, man. I mean, this is bad. I mean, you don't look 41, so I'll give you that, but
Yeah, it's amazing how young she was.
you got 3 drunk drivings now, and I was aware of the second one in 06 out of the first district court in Monroe, but I was not aware out of the one of Ohio, in Ohio in 09, and now I see that's in the report. So that's why I'm telling you that. If you want, she can go talk to probation. See if she's interested. I want to make sure she is because it's involved.
I just want to say, I know that, you know, I know that.
Right.
But what's great about these programs is that if someone is totally committed, she embraces the help.
She will turn her life around.
Right. As my friend's father says, that we're easy, everyone.
Right. So you want to go talk to probation, ma'am?
Yes, yeah.
If I may, because you can imagine I have other places to go. I mean, with the idea that she's committed in the screening and what have you.
Yeah, I know, but she didn't even know I was going to bring this up.
No, I know, but I'm saying, can we get a new date now to address this one after she goes through the registration?
Well, what do you want to do? I mean, am I to assume she's going to try to get into it?
Yeah, and we talked, she's wants to be sober and will embrace it. Yes, the drive is gonna be a nuisance and whatever, but it's, again, we
I mean, these are old, I'll grant you that. But nonetheless, she's gonna do a few days if she doesn't get in there. So I'll do sobriety, if she wants to do sobriety court, we'll put it out, sentencing in 5 weeks.
Heather, I gotta catch up to you.
No problem. What do you have, Heather? A date for me, say the second or third week in May, second week, let's say.
We have. You want to do it on a Thursday, Judge, or a sobriety court day?
It does not matter to me, in all honesty. There's
you have-
there was no
Are-
accident here, so there's not gonna be any restitution.
So you have sobriety court on the 13th. If you want to do it on that day, we could do it Wednesday, May 13th.
At 8:30 in the morning. You good then? Mr. Jones?
Yeah, at 8:30 AM. I have something downtown, but I know I can do, come here and finish that and get us on. That's fine.
Okay, so we'll do May 13th at 8:30.
So we're just gonna walk across the probation.
And then tell them I sent him over there that she's gonna strongly consider getting into sobriety court. I want them to explain everything. If she decides she doesn't want to do it, then that's fine. Then I want you to call the court and we're gonna set up a sentencing real soon.
Okay.
Okay?
So, yep. All right, great to see you. Please have a good holiday.
You too.
I'll see you on the next one or back with her, whichever happens first.
Take care.
All right,
Bye now.
see you.
Counsel, did you fill out the appearance?
Judge.
Okay, people against Caitlin Pack. Caitlin Bianca Pack, 260-245-254. Good morning, Mr. Khan.
Good morning, Judge. May it please the court, Sergeant Khan, P 65487 on behalf of Ms. Pack, who is approaching a bigger hand for the record.
Let me have that back.
All right. Does she stand me wait for my reading?
Yes.
Enter a not guilty plea. We can pre-try this today if you want, or you can get a discovery order, whatever you'd like to do.
Discovery order, please, in the pre-trial.
All right, we're gonna give you a new pre-trial date. This was a blood draw, wasn't it?
It was.
That's why I had the order for prints here. She was never printed. She had any priors?
No, right, drunk driving, no.
She has a drug prior though, right?
It was 74 left.
But it was, she pled under possession of some kind of controlled substance, true? All right, can you tell me what the alleged breathalyzer or blood breath was here, I should say?
It was.
I was talking to your lawyer.
Yes, there was no alcohol present. There was, I believe it was Zoloft that was present. And
Okay, good. All right. Give you a personal bond, ma'am, of $1,000. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to order that you abstain from the use of alcohol or drugs no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no alcohol. I'm gonna ask that you go over and get printed and photographed at the Flat Rock Police Department today by 11 a.m. And we'll give you an order for the prints. We'll give you your new court date. And also no contact with prosecution witnesses. Those are all bond conditions. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna give you this to take down. So you can go down the hall. And they'll give you your court date, okay? And they'll send this order for prints over there, and they're also gonna give you your bond sheet. I want you to go to AANA at least one time per week in person. Do you understand that? So at least once a week, every time you go, you have to have the form signed, all right? Anything else, Mr. Khan?
No,
If
Judge.
you want to get the discovery order from Mr. Cayley, I'll be happy to sign it. You can bring it back in here, okay?
I definitely will
Judge,
do that.
do you want that date?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ask for the date.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
April 16th at 9:15?
April 16th, 9:15. Good for you?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Once I have people around to catch my ears at the time. All right, that's what we'll do. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You too. Good luck, man. People against Jeremiah Jolly. 26R514567. Is anybody on Zoom by that name?
No, there is not.
Prosecutor sent this in saying responsible is charged by default. Okay. So then failed to appear. This was scheduled for 8:45 and it's now 9:26. Defendant's in default. Did you need some?
Judge, I was gonna ask, we have permission to appear by Zoom. I think if she appears with me,
As long as she's in your office with you.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, as long as you either both have to be in here or in your office together, okay?
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
I think it's awful to you.
I'm gonna.
Or all of those 4 points would be added to your record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record, and your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
I do.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
I do.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
I do.
The charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead? on April 20th, 22 at 1:02 in the morning, were you operating a motor vehicle at or near 27067 Telegraph Road in the city of Flat Rock?
Yes,
That was a business, correct?
yes,
What business?
Taco Bell.
And was your ability to operate that motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol?
Yes,
How much did you drink that day?
I am unclear, but I was not supposed to be doing it.
Do you remember?
What the VAC was, it was one was 0.18 and then
I think 196. All right, why were you pulled over by the police? What happened?
I left Taco Bell and the car in front of me was visibly lower. It was around 2 o'clock in the morning. I turned my headlights off. They had forgotten an item. So I never turned my headlights back. So when I went into the gas station to turn around, the officer had spotted I did not have headlights on and stopped me for that.
But you did feel intoxicated?
Yes,
And again, you stipulate that the result of 0.196 was accurate.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted, operating while impaired. The OWI is dismissed. Drive while suspended, dismissed. I'm gonna refer you for a screening and assessment. You'll come back for sentence at a later time. What do you have for me, Heather?
Any interest in court to school on this one, Judge?
I don't know. No objections.
You can't let me down.
Be-
It's not here. It's at Trenton High School.
Oh, that's I can make that.
Are you sure?
Probably.
Because I'll be appreciative if you do it. I will give you credit toward any jail, court work, or community service. This appears to be a first offense though, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So you're not gonna go to jail, but I need you to show up and show up on time. That's at Trenton High School. Give them a map, will you? Do you know where Trenton High is? April 30. At what time does that start?
It starts at 9, so we would need him there about 8:45.
I need you there at 8:30, okay? So you can review the report. You're running a couple minutes late for that. I can't have people show up late, so it's gonna be April 30th at 8:30. I'd like you there. Go down the hall, get your notice, go over to probation, fill out your questionnaire and be interviewed, and we'll see you back here on the 30th. How's that?
Very good.
Mr. Castillo. All right, good luck. Yoletta, Andrea, Sharice Thompson. This is file 26F264290.
Yeah, the TOP 82378 on behalf of Ms. Thompson, Mrs. Thompson, stated. Elisa Thompson.
Okay, so we're setting a final pretrial. She was arraigned, it looks like on March 9th by a visiting judge. Right?
The judge was, but I was the arraignment attorney.
Do you know who that was, Heather? Oh, this looks
I'm looking right now, Judge.
Tabby, was it just?
Judge Tabby. Yeah, that makes
I was-
sense.
Yes, it was.
All right, let's do let's give them another pretrial. That's what they want. And we could probably do the 16th. You're on my docket then, right? April
so.
April 16th at what time, Heather?
We could do 10:15.
At 10:15 in the morning, ma'am. Your name again? Ma'am?
Elisa Thompson.
So you make sure you show up that day. Go down the hall, get your notice and come on back. If you have gum in your mouth, next time you won't, okay? Good luck. Thank you. Timothy Felsen. This is 26F245696.
Yeah, the TOP 82378 on behalf of Mr. Falzone, state your name for the clerk.
Timothy James Paulson.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment, does he stand mute, waive formal reading?
Yes, Judge.
Not guilty, please entered. I hope nobody's taking this as a sentence agreement. Defendant is requesting fines, costs only, no objection. You're not taking that as a sentence agreement. No,
Does it have to be?
he's got 2 drunk drivings. I don't know enough about him to commit to only giving him fines and costs. He got, I know they're old, 1 in 12, 1 in 14. That was a super drunk even.
Well, Your Honor, one of the reasons that we were requesting the fines and costs is because he is in AA, several of them.
But I'm just telling you, I'm not going along with anything like that unless I read a report. I don't want anybody to plead guilty here if they're counting on that. That's all. I'm just trying to be fair with I'm gonna order a screening report after this. Okay? So, do you understand what I'm saying to you, Mr. Feldman?
The probation or the screening test?
I'm saying to you, I'm not likely to go along with this fines and costs. I don't want you to plead guilty if you think you're just gonna be fined and out of here. I don't know enough about you. I don't know enough about the case, but I see you had 2 prior alcohol-related driving offenses. Granted, they did 12 and 14 years ago, but now we've got a public intox, and I don't know what happened on this event, on this offense even. So I just want you to understand, you plead guilty. They might want me to do that, but I would count against it. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So if you plead here, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
I do.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
I did.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not gonna have a trial. Do you understand that?
I do.
To the charge, disorderly person, public intoxication, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you on Division near Ypsilanti in Flat Rock, March the 5 of 26 at 7:37 PM?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
did you drink alcohol on that date? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
I had 2 20-ounce Miller Lights and 4 shots of vodka.
How big were the shots of vodka?
Just 1 ounce.
You had a 2.60 on this. That's 3.5 beers and 4 shots. I don't think you're getting that high if you've only had 3.5 beers and 4 shots, if they're regular shots. What did you do?
I'm sorry, they were double shots.
Okay, thank you. So you had 8 shots and 3.5 beers roughly, correct? Yes?
Yes.
All right, so then what happened?
I went to pick my daughter up from her basketball practice. I was already parked and I was consuming. And then a guy came up to me and saw that I was intoxicated and took my keys. At first, I didn't know who he was, so I refused, and then I gave him my keys, and he still called the police. And then the police came, and they were gonna let me go if I had a ride. My daughter had a ride, and I wanted to see where my daughter was. I was agitated, so I just like walked out, and I think I nudged an officer just to see where my daughter was because she was by herself.
How old's your daughter?
10.
You're driving and with blood breathalyzer result or blood draw?
That's why I'm so grateful that he stopped me. He took my keys. I wasn't going, and then I realized, I'm going to ruin my life.
No wonder you guys want me to just find some costs. This is not good. You're gonna pick up a 10-year-old girl while you were over 3 times the legal limit. Are you on probation or parole right now?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
That's a 1-year misdemeanor. To drive with a child occupant less than 16 while you're drunk.
Right, I wasn't driving. I did drive.
You did drive there. You weren't gonna park the car and take her back on your shoulders, were you?
No.
This is scary to me. This is what I mean. Let me read the report. I'm gonna accept your plea. Yeah, yeah, I'm accepting your plea. Look, how old are you?
42.
Where do you work?
Domino's Pizza.
What do you do there?
Delivery driver.
I mean, you're respectful. You came with a suit on. That's more than I can say for a lot of people. Right, Ms. Patil?
Yes, Your Honor, absolutely.
But we got to get this under control. I mean, it'd be very easy for me just to find you and get you out of here, but that wouldn't be right. I'm ordering a screening. I'm accepting your plea. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. I'm going to order that you not have any contact with prosecution witnesses. I'm going to order that you not leave the state without the consent of the court, that you not violate a law, not even that you appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, 8 and 8 3 times a week. I'm sorry. I want you on a SoberLink device. You're not thinking. You're on a SoberLink device by the end of the day. Probation will explain that to you. And I'm going to order a screening and assessment. You'll have to go get the SoberLink device today by the end of the day. And Heather, I want an order for prints. Were you ever printed? Were you printed that day?
Yes, there was.
Yes, he was. Okay. All right, that's what I'm doing. Give me a sentence date, please. Do you want to do the court to school program?
I'm not sure. But it's-
Okay, well, let me explain. I don't use people as examples. I'm not gonna treat you worse. If anything, you're gonna get a day credit for any jail, court work, or community service. I'd appreciate it if you do it at Trenton High School. I'm not gonna lie to you, it'd be more embarrassing. Here, you're gonna have 20, 25 people typically. There, we're gonna have 200, 250. I'll give you a credit, like I said, toward any jail, court work, or community service. Highly unlikely I'm sending you to jail. But I would appreciate it if you'd participate.
Okay,
You don't have to. I'm not gonna treat you worse if you don't, but I'd appreciate it.
okay, if I get more information on that?
Sure, talk to you. You want to talk to your lawyer now?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not exactly sure. I'd be going to.
you're gonna go to Trenton High School. The court's gonna bring, it's called the court to school program.
Mhm.
We do it in front of students. You're gonna be in an auditorium. And you're gonna come up on the stage, and I'm gonna be up on the stage, and she is, and he is, and you'd be sentenced there. And the students will file in, they'll be respectful. It's gonna be a regular sentencing, though. It's not gonna be any different, except, yeah, I mean, I don't know how to otherwise.
You'll be at high school, correct, sir?
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah. Why, you want him to send a nice judge there that day?
You're the one.
Are you willing to do this?
Yes.
April 30th, court to school, Trenton High School. I need you there at 8:30. Please don't let me down,
No problem.
because I only schedule 3 of these, and it's quite a gap if somebody doesn't show up. So please do not let me down, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna give you a copy of the bond sheet, and we'll go from there, and then you're gonna go down the hall, get your notice. Do you know where Trenton High is?
I can find it on my GPS.
Why don't you print them out a
I
map?
also, yes, I also
And-
have the address on the notice, Judge.
And then you're gonna go back over to probation, fill out a questionnaire, and be interviewed, and then they'll tell you how to go about getting your silver link, okay?
Okay.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pratt, Kevin Allen Pratt, 260-245-858 A and B.
Dion Patel, 8378 on behalf of Mr. Kevin Pratt.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment on the dryball license not valid and on the improper plate, does he stand mute and waive formal reading?
Yes, sir.
So then he's going to plead guilty now, as I understand it, responsible to improper display of plate. They're going to dismiss the original charge of improper plate. And he's also going to plead guilty to the charge of allowing unlicensed driver to drive with the driveway license not valid to be dismissed, correct? Sir, if you do that, the improper display is simply a civil infraction. You'll be fined. And on the allowing unlicensed driver to drive, you plead to that. It's 0 points. It won't go on your record. It is punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. And then I would dismiss the other charge. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions before I go on? To the charge, allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Here.
Were you in control of a motor vehicle on March the 2nd of 2006 Chevrolet that was being operated on Telegraph near Leonard and Flat Rock?
Yes.
And were you unlicensed, suspended, revoked, or denied at that time? You were suspended, correct? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, Don Merrill.
Were you on probation or parole on March the 2nd of 26?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation. That probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated on that charge as a result of this plea and conviction. You got to keep your voice up.
Yes.
You still wish to plead guilty.
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please accept it of that charge. This is driveway license not valid, it's dismissed. Again, the improper display of plate, how do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Respond.
That plea is accepted, and I'm also dismissing the improper plea. I'm ready for sentence. Anything?
Your Honor, just indicated that he would need a payment, financing extra payment to the fines.
It's just a couple of weeks, please.
All right. Anything else you want to tell me?
No.
Sir, is there anything else you would like to say?
Gotcha.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. 350 or 60 days on that. And then on the improper display, 130. The total's 480. Can you pay anything today?
Yeah.
How much?
I pay 100 and I can pay the rest Monday since you guys aren't open tomorrow, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I paid all Monday.
You sure? I can give you more time. 100 now, and I'll give you until the 7th to pay the rest. Okay, you pay, he's gonna pay on the B file, the 130 on that, Heather, and then he's gonna owe 350 on the other file. So you'll have to come in here with 380 after you pay your 100 today, okay? Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank
John, you can take him over. Why, I'm curious as to why you're waiting, sir.
Oh.
You don't have to. I mean, I'm just.
Yeah, you can go probation, yeah.
Okay, first go down the hall and get your notice, and then go over to probation.
Okay.
Cheryl Yvonne Carlton, 26R260085.
Yeah, for TOP 82378 on that.
Ma'am, good morning, your name? So they're charging this as a criminal neglect. Your child missing over 20 days, and she's going to plead guilty to this under section 771.1 for a period of 8 months. True?
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am? If you plead guilty, I'll enter the conviction. I'll sentence you. And if you're complying, at the end of 8 months, prosecutor will move to dismiss, and I'll go along with that as long as you're compliant with the terms and conditions of probation. This is punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that? And did you sign, read, and understand this advice or rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. We're not going to have a trial then. Do you understand that? To the charge parental neglect, how do you plead? How do you plead?
You want to go say?
Well, you sound like you're asking a question. Is that how you want to plead?
Yeah, because I want to just do this and.
Ma'am,
This over.
I'm just asking you again, to the charge parental neglect, how do you plead?
Yes, yes.
Are you the parent of a Gabriel Carlton? How old is he?
So,
And did you allow him to miss more than 20 days of school?
with doctor's notes, because he does have health problems.
Man, I want you to listen, and I don't have a problem if you don't think you're guilty. If you have doctor's notes for the 20 days, or at least 17 or 18 of them, then I'm not taking this plea.
It was, Judge, it was 16.5 days. I believe unexcused, and then it was 20 days excused. And then there were a lot of tardy.
Did you have 16, did your son have 16 and a half days of unexcused absences?
Yes, but I was.
Wait, just answer my question. And by unexcused absences, that means you did not require him to go to school that day? Is that true or false?
That was true,
Why didn't you make him go to school?
because I was.
Ma'am, let me finish. Why didn't you make him go to school if he wasn't ill?
No, he was ill with his GI and his sinus issues. And I was following the Gibraltar school, their district rules. One to keep your child home from school sick. And I also told them to see doctors and got doctor's notes also.
If you don't think you did anything wrong here, I'm not going to take your plea. This is not, we don't want to get anything over with. And that's fine. You want me to just set it for trial, Ms. Patil? I'll be happy to.
I think you should set it for trial.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We are going to set this for a final pretrial. And then when you come back on the 16th, ma'am, you can think about it. You can talk to your lawyer, and you guys can figure out if you want a jury trial or a trial by court. You have the constitutional right to a jury. I'll give you April the 16th.
Judge, we will not
cannot-
have Rockwood here on the 16th. I'm sorry.
Oh, what day are we doing?
Their next date that they're here is the 30th.
Change what?
And just do this, just, we went over everything.
I'm not blaming you, Mr. Teal. Man, this is the United States. I'm not taking a plea of guilty from somebody who doesn't think they're guilty and can't tell me with certainty that they are guilty and establish that through facts. If this becomes that nonchalant, we're all in deep trouble.
I mean, yes, that's cool.
Man. They think you didn't send your child to school and allowed him to stay home when he's correct. If that didn't happen, this isn't a very good charge for the prosecutor. And you shouldn't be pleading guilty to something you didn't do.
Yes.
Okay? Is that fair? Okay. So we're gonna make it April 30, final pretrial. And then you guys can talk about what kind of trial you want. What time, Heather?
We can do 9 o'clock.
At 9 a.m., okay?
After the final control, right?
Correct. And then if it doesn't resolve then, we'll set it for trial and you guys can figure out which way you want to go with it. Okay? Thank you. Ma'am, you can go down the hall and get your notice, please. Thank you. Tariq Anthony Kuczynski,
Miss,
22F237. 22F237131 and 18F228616A.
Deanna Patil, 82378 on behalf of Mr.
I
Kuzet.
remember him and I asked for this second file because I neglected to put it on record. So on the first file, your name, sir,
It's your,
destruction of property, you want an adjournment, right?
Yes,
So we're gonna set a final pretrial on that one. Is that gonna be the 16th, Heather?
Yes, it will be.
At
10:15.
10:15, okay, sir? So you'll go down the hall and get that notice. On the other case, I neglected to put on the record that I was revoking his 7411 status. So I'm putting it on the record now. That's what I intended to do on the 23rd. He took care of it. He paid the fines. This is, of course, a 2018 case. But I want you to understand that your 7411 status on that charge was revoked, is revoked.
can you explain to me what that means, Joe?
Sure, you pled guilty on a controlled substance violation in front of Judge Kirsten back in 2020. That plea was taken under 7411. 7411 is a statute designed to give offenders the opportunity to keep the conviction off of their record by complying with probation. It's designed for drug offenses. You clearly didn't comply with probation. You weren't here for years. So that conviction, I just want to be clear, is going to go on your record. You understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so the 7411 status on that one's revoked, conviction enter, and that's it. And you'll go down the hall and get your notice on the other case, okay?
Thank you very much, Ron.
Thank you, good luck, thanks a lot, Ms. Patil, always for your help. Rourke, or Roback, Timothy Isaiah Roback. Counsel, which one do you have?
Shock.
Yeah, but this young lady's been in here and it's her first time, she'll think I'm putting her at the bottom.
Yep, I was down the hall.
No, I'm talking about this. This is a young lawyer here that probably wants to yell at me, so I don't want to make her wait. Let me real quick take Roback. Timothy Roback. Timothy Isaiah Roback, 25F245-266. Defendant failed to appear yet again. Bench warrant and forfeit bond, 7,500, 10%. I'm just kidding in this counsel there. Alexis Smith, 26F264-807A and B. Come on up here with your client, please.
You need getting my case heard.
No problem. Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Hannah Barron representing Alexis Smith, 5265.
Your name?
State your name for the record. Alexis.
Another lawyer that's gonna make me feel old. Yeah, Mr. Mays and Mr. Haynes. These 85P numbers. All right. I'm just kidding. Your client's standing mute and waiving reading, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we have a charge here of disturb the peace. That's file A. And file B is destruction of property. So she's standing mute on both, as I understand it, and waiving reading. And then she's going to plead under 771.1 for 3 months. Is that true?
Yes,
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
And then I understand the MDOP will be dismissed, right?
yes.
So if you plead to disturb the peace here, ma'am, I'm gonna place you on probation. I'll go along with this 3-month recommendation. I'll take it under section 771.1. Who knows? I might even sentence you now, depending on what I read. And if you're compliant at the end of 3 months, the case will be dismissed. Also, if you plead to that now, I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the destruction charge. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice to rights form here today?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? To the charge, disturb the peace. How do you plead?
Guilty.
On March 16 and 26, it looks like it's 6:52 p.m. Were you at 28503 Valley Creek Drive in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne?
Yes.
And were you screaming and yelling at that apartment complex, Valley Creek?
Yes.
Did this involve who was Tyrese O'Neill?
My child's father.
Okay. So this was a dispute between the two of you, right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole? And what time was this? It was at 6:52 p.m. about, is that correct? And you were yelling and screaming loud enough where were disturbing others in the complex? Why were you doing that?
We had a disagreement.
I know, but we can handle disagreements better than that, can't we? It
Yes.
says you were kicking his car too, but they're moving to dismiss, so don't talk about that. That case is dismissed. Was there any damage to the car, counsel?
Your Honor, again, that is being dismissed, and it's my understanding that that person is not requesting any restitution.
Is that true? Is that what Mr. Cayley told you?
Well, there's no restitution in the agreement, and it's my understanding from the reports that the person did not want to press charges.
Mr. Cayley, your name?
Roger Keeley on behalf of People City of Flat Rock. That's an accurate statement.
Dismissing this, but I still feel like I need to advise him unless he's, notify the victim on the damage, if there was damage to the car, unless he's told you that he doesn't want to appear, he doesn't want to seek restitution.
He indicated that he didn't want to press charges, Judge.
Oh, okay. Did not want to press. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Good enough. Good enough. Give me a. All right. Is your client going to grow up though?
Yes, Your Honor.
This a first offense?
Yes.
That does,
Aside from moving by driving.
well, there's a. Does she work?
Yes, she is a licensed practical nurse, and she just finished her education to become a registered nurse
Good.
and is pending her boards. That's what's coming up next.
Great.
Yes.
So you're not going to act like this again, are you?
Never.
All right. What do you have to say in addition? Anything else, counsel?
Your Honor, we'd ask that you sentence her under 771.1 in acknowledgement of that lack of criminal history for being 33 years old without a criminal history, and her really just wanting to move forward with her education and her career. Those are extremely important to her. And we'd also ask for fines to be at a minimum. She does take care of 2 children, and really any fines are going to be very difficult for her to meet. Of course, she'll make every effort to do exactly what the court asks her to, but we'd ask for those to be at a minimum.
Ma'am, anything else you'd like to say?
Just want to say I apologize to my community, and I am truly embarrassed that I even acted this way.
Okay. You don't have to grovel. I get it. You're fine. You're fine. I need a probationary period in 3 months here, Heather. I mean, a review date. I'm going to place you on probation for 3 months. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. I'm going to order non-reporting. Okay, so you're going to go get advised, and I'm just going to order non-reporting here. 100 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 60 in probation fees, So your total here amounts to $335. You pay that, you stay out of trouble. It's unbecoming conduct. You know that, so you're not going to do it again. Give me a date if you would, Heather, for
That
review.
will put us to, we have July 9th?
No, because I'm only going to place her on probation for 3 months. So it has to be before April 2nd. So I'm sorry, before July the 2nd. So we're going to set it,
Well,
my
we have,
last Flat Rock docket in June.
well, I say Judge Hudson has them on July 2nd, or do you want to do it the week prior on
No,
June
I'll do it on my
25th?
docket before that. She's not going to violate. I can tell
Right.
by listening to her.
June 25th then.
At 8:30 in the morning. You come back on that day, you pay your fines. They'll move to dismiss and I'll dismiss, okay? Now, how much does she have to pay today?
Your Honor, I think nothing today, actually. We
Tell
don't-
me when you can pay this. Can you pay 50 per week?
Yes.
You pay $50 a week, and I'm gonna begin this starting on April the 13th. How's that? And if you don't have the money, don't panic. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom, or you can walk in here, Honor, before the due date, and I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay? Wish you well. Good luck. Thanks, counsel. Nice to have you here. All right. You're welcome. Sharon Michelle Shunky, 26F2457128 and B. All right. Good morning, Mr. Haynes. How are you?
How are you today?
Not too bad. Ma'am, your name?
Sharon Zucky?
So first of all, she has a suspend, revoke, denied charge, and an operating while intoxicated, and she going to stand mute and waive formal reading on those?
Yes.
And then she's going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while impaired, according to what you and the prosecutor worked out. And the OWI and suspend will be dismissed, correct?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am? If you plead guilty to that, the possible penalties, I'm talking about if you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs are all those 4 point. License suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be, or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign an advice of rights form here this morning and read it and understand it? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a hearing at trial. Do you understand that? All right. Any questions before we go on?
Yes.
To the charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
Yeah.
On March the 15th at 26 at 12:27 in the morning, were you operating a motor vehicle on West Huron River Drive near James Avenue in the city of Flat Rock? Did you drink alcohol prior to that? And if so, what did you drink and how much did you drink?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. Had like 3 White Claws.
Okay. Was your ability to operate that motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of that alcohol? And if so, in what way?
Yes, it was.
Okay, how? Why were you pulled over by the police?
Tags on my car were down.
All right. Any other reason they pulled you over other than that?
Follow the reports.
Okay, then ultimately you were administered field sobriety test, correct? And ultimately you were administered a PBT and then a intoxilizer test at the police station. Is that right? A breathalyzer.
Yes.
And counsel, what were the results of that?
We'll skip that till 41.
Okay. And are you on probation or parole, ma'am? Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Is this a first offense?
Yes.
Plea is accepted to operating while impaired. The OWI is dismissed pursuant to stipulation. The drive while suspend is dismissed. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. So you're going to go across the hall after we give you your court date. You're going to go first down the hall and get your court date, and then you're going to come back across the hall to probation where you'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed, okay? I'm going to, how old are you?
46.
Okay, no alcohol. Here are your bond conditions. Personal bond, $1,000. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. I'm not going to require AA right now. Screening and assessment. You'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed across the hall. They'll make a report and recommendation. She has other warrants here, right?
These were the updates and the chief please, with the last things.
Okay, okay. All right, good enough. Ma'am, do you have any questions? All right, good luck to you. Go down the hall, get your notice, and then over to probation where you'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed, and I wish you well.
Thanks.
We didn't do a date.
Jeez. I'm telling you, I'd look really bad if you guys, didn't save me. All right, what are we doing on this one?
Do you want to do April 16th or is she interested in Porter School?
No, I think I'd want a different one. I've got a couple drunk drivers. April 16th at 8:30 will be your sentencing date. Okay, ma'am? Wish you well. Anything else?
No, you're.
Good luck. Okay, let's get Mr. Cayley in here real quick. Thanks, Mr. Haynes. Teasdale, Lauren Rose Louise Teasdale, 25F245-343. Good morning, Mr. Cayley. How are you? All right, ma'am, your name, please. Mr. Mays.
Good morning, Your Honor. William Mays on behalf of Ms. Teasdale. Judge, we filed motions, a couple suppress HGN, motion to dismiss under Gallagher. Prosecutor filed a response. I filed replies as soon as I got the responses yesterday.
Heather, for some reason, I got Mr. Mays's motion, but I did not get the response or the replies. Can you make sure that those are copied for me, please? I want to make sure I read these. What day do you guys want to do? I mean, what do I have? It's kind of getting up there for me, Mr. Mays.
Yeah.
You want to do it on the, what did we set that other one, the 30th?
Well, you did that one at 1, and I think that's gonna be quick. You did that one at 1:30, so if
You want to do it at 1 on the 30th?
I've got a jury trial on the 29th, but it should be done in the day.
how about at 11, Judge?
I'll do it whenever you guys want.
What do you
You want to
think?
do it on the 30th at 11? Can you do that?
As long as I'm done with that jury.
Well, I get it. I'm not gonna,
You may get a panic call from me in the
We're not
afternoon.
gonna come yes or no.
Yeah, that's right.
no, we'll do it on the 30th at 11, but I also need to set a jury trial date in case the motion's denied. So let's set a jury trial date. I just did May 14th. How do you look May 14th, Mr. Mays?
Already got a jury trial that day.
How about the 21st? Do I look okay with that, Heather?
On the May 21st?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at that date, Judge.
You good on that day, Ms. Keeley?
May 21st.
Yeah, I just want
Yes,
to make
looks
sure.
good so far, Judge.
May 21st, we'll do it at 8:30, and then I'll just have you guys put together jury instructions. If I deny his motion on the 30th, I'll give you 10 days or so to put together your motion, your response. Okay?
And we already made the interwebs.
What's that?
You and I already up there. Judge Dad and Mustad Mays.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
You gotta,
Oh, what's this?
Take care.
Yesterday.
you gotta recall
That's
this.
it?
Yes. He would hate.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Hey, good day. Good to see you. Alexis Smith,
They're coming back in.
what is the issue? Do you know?
She wants to go up.
26F 264807A. Come on up here, counsel. What,
Come back up here.
come on up.
Hold it.
What does she need to do?
Your Honor, she has a pre-planned trip to Disney World.
Disney World?
Yes, with her
You're
children.
going to Disney World?
A background check for a new job unexpectedly led one woman straight into a courtroom. Sabrina Paul had no idea there was an outstanding criminal case until a prospective employer uncovered it during the hiring process. Once she learned about the warrant, she tracked down the court herself and appeared before the judge to address the situation. Defense counsel explained that when the alleged offense occurred, the address listed on her identification was no longer correct, leaving her unaware that court proceedings had been taking place without her knowledge. The judge questioned how she had finally discovered the case, and when he learned she had voluntarily appeared after the background check, he considered that an important factor. Rather than ordering her into custody, the court granted a $500 personal bond, allowing her to remain free while the case continued. However, that freedom came with strict conditions. The judge ordered her to obey all laws, appear at every future court hearing, remain in the state unless the court granted permission to travel, avoid all prosecution witnesses, and stay completely away from the Walmart location connected to the allegations. The judge also explained that if she wanted a court-appointed attorney, she would need to complete the required financial paperwork before leaving the courthouse. Court staff immediately provided the necessary forms, and the judge scheduled a future pretrial hearing so the case could proceed properly. Instead of criticizing her for the delay, the court focused on getting the case back on track now that she had appeared voluntarily and was willing to participate in the legal process. The hearing served as a reminder that unresolved warrants often remain hidden until something like a job application or background investigation brings them to light. Once that happens, ignoring the problem usually makes things worse, while voluntarily appearing in court can sometimes lead to more favorable bond decisions. Here's today's question. If someone genuinely doesn't know there's an outstanding warrant because of an old address, should judges be more lenient when they voluntarily come to court, or should everyone still face the same consequences? Share your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more real courtroom stories.